Welcome to Vintage Homey. Dive into Parisian elegance with these French design secrets for a vintage kitchen. We'll explore 12 timeless concepts to infuse your space with chic sophistication and nostalgic charm. Imagine stepping into a kitchen where soft pastel blues and creamy whites dominate, evoking the serene streets of Paris. This timeless color scheme creates a light, airy atmosphere that feels both inviting and refined. The walls might be painted in a gentle duck-egg blue, complemented by ivory cabinets that reflect subtle light, making the room appear larger and more luminous. Accents of muted gold or soft gray add depth without overwhelming the senses. It looks like a scene from a classic French film, elegant yet understated, with a vintage vibe that whispers of bygone eras. The feel is one of calm sophistication. Every meal prepared here becomes a poetic ritual. Incorporate these hues through painted furniture or tiled backsplashes, ensuring harmony with natural light filtering through lace curtains. This palette not only enhances functionality but also imbues the space with an effortless grace, turning everyday cooking into an art form. Pair it with antique mirrors to amplify the ethereal quality, creating reflections that dance across surfaces. Ultimately, this approach transforms a simple kitchen into a sanctuary of Parisian allure, where aesthetics and practicality blend seamlessly. Ornate cabinetry brings the grandeur of French chateaux into your vintage kitchen, featuring intricate carvings and molded details that exude old-world craftsmanship. Picture cabinets with scrolling vines, floral motifs, and beveled edges, finished in distressed white or soft gray for that authentic aged look. The hardware, brass knobs and pulls shaped like fleurs de lis, adds a touch of regal sparkle. It looks opulent yet approachable, like heirlooms passed down through generations, with glass front doors revealing neatly arranged china. The feel is luxurious and tactile. Running your fingers over the carvings evokes a sense of history and artistry. Integrate this by refinishing existing cabinets or sourcing vintage pieces from flea markets. Layer in subtle patina for authenticity, ensuring the wood grains peek through. This design secret elevates storage from mundane to magnificent, making organization an aesthetic pleasure. In a well-lit space, the shadows from the carvings create dynamic patterns, enhancing the room's depth. Overall, ornate cabinetry infuses your kitchen with timeless elegance, where functionality meets sculptural beauty in perfect harmony. Vintage appliances redefine functionality with a nod to French retro charm, blending form and utility in delightful ways. Envision a cream-colored stove with chrome accents and rounded edges, reminiscent of 1950s Parisian bistros, or a refrigerator with elegant curves and porcelain handles. These pieces look nostalgic and polished, their enamel surfaces gleaming under soft lighting, creating a focal point that's both practical and artistic. The feel is warm and reliable, like trusted companions in culinary adventures, with smooth dials that click satisfyingly. Source restored models or replicas to maintain authenticity, ensuring they integrate seamlessly with modern needs. Their subtle hum adds to the cozy ambience, while energy-efficient updates keep them relevant. This secret lies in balancing aesthetics with performance. Appliances that not only cook but also inspire. Place them against a backdrop of tiled walls for contrast, highlighting their sculptural qualities. In essence, vintage appliances turn your kitchen into a living museum of design, where every use celebrates French ingenuity and enduring style. Marble countertops embody the essence of French luxury, offering a surface that's as beautiful as it is durable. Visualize veined Carrara marble in soft grays and whites, polished to a subtle sheen that reflects ambient light, creating a luminous workspace. The cool, smooth texture feels invigorating under your palms, ideal for rolling pastry or chopping herbs. It looks timeless and sophisticated, with natural patterns that mimic abstract art, elevating even the simplest tasks. Incorporate sealed marble to resist stains while preserving its vintage appeal. Pair it with brass faucets for added warmth, contrasting the stone's coolness. This design element transforms prep areas into elegant stations, where functionality meets opulence. The veining tells a story of geological history, adding depth to the room's narrative. In a vintage setting, it harmonizes with wooden floors and open shelves, fostering a balanced, airy feel. Ultimately, marble countertops infuse your kitchen with Parisian refinement, making every interaction a sensory delight. Chandelier lighting casts a romantic glow, turning your vintage kitchen into an enchanting Parisian retreat. Picture a crystal chandelier with delicate drops and curved arms, suspended above an island, its facets scattering light like diamonds. In antique brass or wrought iron finishes, it looks ethereal and grand, blending seamlessly with vintage decor. The feel is magical and intimate. The warm illumination creates soft shadows that enhance textures and colors, making evenings feel like candlelit soirees. Opt for dimmable bulbs to adjust ambience, from bright for cooking to subdued for dining. This secret elevates overhead lighting to art, drawing the eye upward and adding height illusion. Integrate it with pendant lights for layered effects, ensuring even distribution. The gentle tinkling of crystals in a breeze adds auditory charm. Overall, chandelier lighting imbues the space with timeless allure, where light becomes a design protagonist in your French-inspired haven. Pattern tiles introduce artistic flair, drawing from French provincial motifs to enliven floors and walls. Imagine encaustic tiles in geometric arabesques or floral designs, in tones of blue, terracotta, and cream, arranged in intricate mosaics. They look vibrant yet harmonious, like a tapestry underfoot, with subtle wear adding vintage authenticity. The feel is grounded and lively. The textured surface provides subtle grip while evoking the charm of old Parisian cafes. Use them for backsplashes or flooring, sealing for durability against spills. This element adds rhythm and movement, breaking monotony with visual interest. Combine with plain areas to avoid overwhelm, allowing patterns to shine. In natural light, the colors deepen, creating a dynamic play of shades. This design secret transforms utilitarian surfaces into canvases, infusing your kitchen with cultural depth and enduring elegance. Open shelving promotes accessibility with a touch of French display artistry, showcasing curated items in an inviting manner. Visualize wooden shelves with bracket supports, painted in soft neutrals, holding stacks of porcelain plates, glass jars of spices, and vintage cookware. It looks airy and organized, the open design allowing light to flow and creating a sense of spaciousness. The feel is approachable and inspiring. Reaching for ingredients becomes a visual journey through your collection. Install above counters for easy access, grouping items by color or function for aesthetic appeal. This approach encourages minimalism while highlighting beautiful pieces. Dust with care to maintain pristine looks, and rotate displays seasonally. In a vintage kitchen, it echoes market stalls of Paris, blending utility with decor. Ultimately, open shelving turns storage into a statement, enhancing the room's charm and functionality. Brass accents gleam with subtle opulence, adding warmth to your vintage French kitchen. Envision faucets, drawer pulls, and light fixtures in aged brass, their patina evoking centuries-old allure. They look radiant and refined, catching light to create golden highlights against neutral backdrops. The feel is tactile and luxurious. The metal's weight and smoothness convey quality and history. Incorporate through hardware upgrades or decorative elements like trays and utensils. This secret lies in moderation. Scattered accents unify the space without excess. Polish occasionally for shine, or let patina develop for authenticity. Paired with marble or wood, they create harmonious contrasts. In soft lighting, the brass softens edges, fostering a cozy yet elegant atmosphere. Overall, brass accents elevate everyday details, infusing Parisian sophistication into every corner. Floral textiles soften the space with romantic French patterns, from curtains to tablecloths. Picture linen fabrics adorned with delicate Provence-inspired blooms in faded pinks and greens, draping windows or covering tables. They look whimsical and fresh, the prints adding organic movement and color pops. The feel is breezy and comforting. The natural fibers breathe, creating a light, lived-in vibe. Use for upholstery on chairs or as runners, washing gently to preserve vibrancy. This design element brings nature indoors, harmonizing with vintage woods and metals. Layer different scales for depth, avoiding clutter. In sunlight, the colors glow softly, enhancing the room's warmth. Floral textiles transform functional items into art, embodying the effortless charm of Parisian homes. Wrought iron details introduce industrial elegance, reminiscent of French balconies and gates. Imagine pot racks or shelf brackets in scrolled black iron, their curves adding sculptural interest. They look sturdy and artistic, the matte finish contrasting glossy surfaces for visual balance. The feel is robust yet refined. The metal's coolness grounds the space while evoking historic charm. Forge custom pieces or source antiques, powder coating for rust resistance. This secret enhances vertical spaces, freeing counters. Combine with lighter elements to prevent heaviness. Under task lighting, shadows from scrolls create intriguing patterns. Wrought iron details weave strength into delicacy, perfecting the vintage French aesthetic. Rustic wooden elements ground the kitchen with natural warmth, drawing from French countryside influences. Visualize beamed ceilings or butcher block islands in oak or walnut, their grains telling stories of age. They look hardy and inviting, the wood's patina adding depth and character. The feel is organic and comforting. The smooth, worn surfaces invite touch and use. Treat with oils for protection, embracing imperfections for authenticity. This approach balances ornate features, creating cozy nooks. Integrate through furniture or accents, like stools or cutting boards. In ambient light, the wood warms tones, fostering a homely atmosphere. Rustic wooden elements anchor Parisian elegance in timeless tradition. Elegant window treatments frame views with French finesse, from café curtains to voile panels. Envision sheer fabrics in ivory, gathered with tassels, allowing diffused light to flood the space. They look graceful and light, the soft folds adding vertical interest and privacy. The feel is ethereal and serene. The gentle sway in breezes creates a peaceful rhythm. Choose machine-washable materials for practicality, layering for versatility. This design secret softens harsh lines, enhancing natural illumination. Pair with wooden frames for contrast. In daylight, they filter rays beautifully, casting soft glows. Elegant window treatments complete the vintage kitchen, blending function with poetic beauty.